Visual waves, and welcome to a new episode of On Va Chill with Kiss Today. Hey guys, how are y'all? Hope y'all doing just fine. Hope life is treating you so good. So, I did ask you guys on Instagram about like subjects, things you want me guys to talk about, discuss, or present in this podcast. And you guys, your just suggestions were so good, beyond what I thought about. A lot of good ideas. Hopefully, I can make all of them come true into an episode. Oh god. Anyways, so for this episode, I choose the subject school. Yeah, I know what you're gonna say. Girl, it's summer break, let us breathe, we hate it. I know. That's why I'm talking about it. Because I think it's something that we all relate to, we all have experienced and yeah, and I think the majority of you guys going to relate and agree with what we're gonna present in this episode. To start with, I'm just gonna be straightforward. I hate school. I hope you guys agree with me. That's the first thing. I hate school, everything related to it, everything and how it started, how it's going. It's so messed up. I don't like it, okay? I just don't like it. And I'm talking about my own country as a system because, of course, in other countries it's so different, but I'm talking about my own country. So I don't know where to begin. It's so many things going on there that make me hate to go there, but I should go because I don't want to fail. I want to make money, whatever. Yeah, it's a whole new other story. Let's just ignore that. Anyways, to begin with, this something I really never like understand about school is like the fake illusion they gave us that they make us think that we have a choice. They be like, okay, choose what you want to learn. Like you want to learn science, okay, good for you. But at the end, you're just gonna learn all like you just gotta study all the other subjects. And you need to study and learn in them because you have exams in them. You need to get good grades to, develop and make it up. That doesn't make sense. Like you make me choose something, but at the end you just get me to learn and study all the things. Like, well, what was that for? That makes no sense. This is something that makes me on my nerves a lot because as a science student, that needs to study like geography and history, and I'm not a big fan of geography and history, guys. I know some of people, including my dad, be like, you need to know the history. You don't need to be, dumb and all. You need to know where you're from, where you at, what was going. Okay, no, but okay, I need to know, but do I need to have an exam in it? Like, okay, no, but okay, it's knowledge. That's it. Stop it. I don't want to have an exam in it. Oh God. I'm sorry. This is like making me remember all the things that I've been through school, and it's nerve-wracking. Anyways, this is just one thing of so many things that I hate about school. And the thing that, I don't understand too is how it's going on there, like the system. I don't know. I've never like understand. I really try to, but I've never understand. Like the thing is that like the good, like they just like, they judge. Okay, the bad thing there is they judge. Like they say that a good student is with grades, but the bad students it with bad grades. Like they literally choose your value over you by a number in a paper. I don't know how that makes sense to you, but it doesn't to me. And if it never does, it never does because personally, I'm talking to my own experience. I've like studied with a lot of people, and some of them, like they were bad at school. They wouldn't have like that much of a good grade, but they were having a wonderful personality. They were so like intelligent in real life. In life, they will talk to you so polite. They will treat you good. But on the other hand, I've studied with some people that are literally are genius in the paper. Like they only have like 20 out of 20, but their personality is literally trash. And the things they say and how they think, their mentality, everything is so sick about them. But wait, they are the genius because they have good grades? I don't know who actually choose that. I don't know how and why and when because it doesn't make sense. Like, as I said, a bad grade doesn't mean you're bad and they choose your value over you. Everything, they judge you by a number in a paper, without actually thinking of other things that can interrupt. Like, let's say the exam you actually went to, you were sick, you were in a bad mood, you didn't have enough sleep. I don't know, you had like bad news, like somebody died in your family, something happens to you, you got into a fight. I don't know, problems. Like, this is life. But because of this, they don't see this. They don't consider this as an excuse of you having bad grades. Because why I'm so angry about this one, because it happens to me a lot. I'm not bragging. Like, I think I'm a good student because I have good grades. But when I have bad grades, teacher, I don't know, they be saying to me so many bad things like, "Oh, you're not doing that. You were going so you're being so distracted of school. Your friends are bad." You know the things teachers say, and I'll look at it like I was just sick. I I so like scientifically you can get a good grade or go into an exam like a test when you're sick or not in your stable in your mind and mentality, having problems. I don't know, it can be a lot of things going on. You can't do that. You can't just judge me by that paper. And the problem is it's controversial. It's general. Like, they literally put your value in society too. Like, this is not just about school. It leads to society, something more big that they just choose and judge that if you had good grades in school, then you're going to be successful in society. You're going to have a good job and a good money. You're going to make it. But if you have bad grades, you won't gonna make it. You're just going to be homeless with nothing and all of the dumb things that they say, which is not true, because a lot of people actually make it up and be good and successful without school. Actually, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that school is bad. I'm just saying that the way they teach us is not right to me, to my own perspective and opinion. I don't think the how they teach us is the right thing, because it doesn't make sense. I don't know how you guys view this. Please, I don't know, like, give me your opinions, guys. Send me messages. I don't know. This is how I think, because it doesn't make sense to me how you can judge someone just by a test and that's it. No, for me, a person is, you need to have a fully conversation with, like a general conversation, to know how he thinks, how he talk, his mentality, what is his ideas about a lot of subjects, and all. Because you can have somebody who literally is a genius, but don't know nothing in real life. Like, you can have somebody who is literally a genius and all, but he can live a day without his parents or a day without nobody. He can't just even go to the store and buy something for himself. He can't order food for himself. Why? Because he doesn't know life, how it works. He just know to go and study. And of course, I think it's coming out from parents. Oh God, this is so many. That's what I say. Just to a little note, guys. I'm not saying, I know I say this, saying this won't really change anything. It's going to continue being like how it was and how it's going to continue being. It was here for decades and a lot of times, but I'm just trying to present my own opinion and maybe like give other solutions and other ways of teaching, surely to parents and maybe teachers, because guys, that's not the right way. Like, I'm talking about me as, as a teenager who was in high school and middle school and primary school and got education. It wasn't the right way. And it's funny because I had good grades, but because I had to. I had to have good grades. Like, I don't ever like remember myself actually loving going to school, but I was just, it's an obligation because your parents going to get mad because a lot of stuff. It leads to another and another and another. It doesn't stop. Like, I've never been into like a class I was so happy to go to learn something. I just go because I need to go. I've never, learned something because I wanted to learn it. I just learned it because I had to. And of course, teachers are going to make it even worse. Okay, I'm not judging, but I'm just saying, because I know whenever and however you go, there's always bad and good. But for me, in my own experience, I think how many like good teachers I've had, it's so little. I think I can count them like maybe 5, 6, maximum 7 good teacher in my whole like life as a student. And the others are just I don't know, it's just too much. It's just too much. Like imagine you at like a teenager, a little boy or a girl going to school 8 a.m. and a teacher, I don't know, at the age of your parents be or your dad or mom be like, you're not going to make it because you didn't have a good grade. I had a math teacher saying this to me in middle school. It actually breaks me, but I didn't show it. But instead, I studied really hard to prove him wrong, and I did. And I'm proud of it. But just imagine somebody else in my position at the time that wasn't that mentally strong to prove the teacher wrong, but just go with the flow and think that he would never make it. Just think about it. Because I think that I just grew up like that because my mom always taught me to be like that, which is I'm so thankful for her. I'm so thankful because I have a lot of people around me and experiences and all, but I'm so thankful for my mom to teach me at a young age how to be strong mentally and physically with people and bad ones and good ones and how to live and all. So that one makes me think, what if a little kid or a boy, like a boy or girl, was in that position at the time, hearing those bad words, like those are not, it hurts. It hurts, guys, like literally. And they just take it like that in their minds, and that's it. They're always thinking that they will never make it because a teacher, because we do have values and we appreciate teachers and we should do that, but some teachers don't really deserve it. But it's general. You always need to appreciate and be thankful for the teacher. So when they see an adult and a teacher saying that they would never make it, they just keep thinking that they will never make it. And that's what it leads to another thing and another thing. Like they think they'll never make it and they will never make an effort or anything to prove them wrong and that they can make it. And they just keep going with life. And at the end, they would never make it true because someone who doesn't know them, how they grow up, how are they living, who are they, just told them that they would never make it. And see how it's funny? Someone who just think about it. Just think that someone who never knows you, know nothing about you, someday just told you they would never make it. And you took it in your head seriously and you thought always that you would never make it. See how much impact teachers have in us? But the parents don't really understand that. And some parents do agree with the teacher just because their kid doesn't have good grades. I don't believe that good grades kids will make it successful in society because society is a big world. Life is a big world and a big test. And life doesn't require having 20 out of 20 in math and physics. No, life require how to think, how to socialize with people, how to talk, take care of yourself, how you speak, how you present yourself, and be social and how just to rock with people. It's not all about math, physics, and philosophy and all that. Of course, those are really important. Don't take me wrong again. I'm not saying that studying is bad or school is bad. I'm just saying the way they, make us do it, it's wrong for me. It's always, as I said and always be saying, it's for me. It's my own perspective and opinion as a student because, it's my own experiences. And yeah, that's just try for a moment to think about how crazy this is. And we're just talking about one student. Just think about 30 students, 40, 50, 100,000 millions. A whole society grow up like that because of one teacher who was in a bad mood. Okay, I'm not judging teachers. I know teachers have lives too. I know teachers also have, bad days, we all humans. We all have that day that we don't want to talk to nobody, we just want to chill. Yes. But don't take it out on kids. This is a rule that my mom always taught me to do. Don't ever take your anger at people because you never know what people are going through. Maybe you see them smiling, but you will never know. Like somebody might be having, I don't know, a lot of crazy shit going on with the parents and getting divorced and someone died and sick and bad things going on in life, but they're still smiling with you because they don't want to bother you. So don't do the same. Make them feel good even if you don't know them. It's just a little advice for you guys. Please, just please don't ever take your anger at people. Even if you don't know them or even if it's your friend, whatever. Don't ever take your anger at people. Surely people who don't really deserve it. And please, just be nice, okay? Like, because you never know what people are going through. Just imagine you go into a bad day and someone already make it worse. See? So please, don't take your anger, frustration, anything on people. Go do something. Go listen to music, do sports, read something, but not people, because we are already fucked up in here. Don't make it worse for us, okay? We're just trying to we're just trying. I mean, personally, I'm trying to be a better person because growing up and seeing a lot of people actually suffering and all, and of course, again, thankful for my mom's education, sorry. Yeah, just be nice. It's how easy is that? Just say thank you, sorry, goodbye, hello, and that's it. Don't be rude to people because you never know what people are going through. And I personally don't really understand how teachers do that. Seeing a little boy who doesn't really understand nothing about life. Like, for me, middle school and primary school, it's kids. High school, we can say it's teenagers, but they still don't know nothing about life because they still go into school. They still under like their parents. They don't pay no bills. They don't pay no bills. They don't pay for food. Nothing. Everything is for them, except for some others who actually we just other expectations and all, but exceptions and all. But in general, they don't really know real life. So try to just give them a hint about life. Try to be. I'm not trying to say that teachers should be angels, or I'm not trying to say that teachers are bad and kids and students are good. Of course, we have bad students who just go to school to annoy the teacher. We're not going to talk about those because those don't really deserve time. They're just wasting air and oxygen. I'm just going to say it because think about it. School is not for, joking around. If you want to go to school, don't go. If you're afraid to not go and, get absent, just get into class and sleep. Shut your mouth. Do something else, but don't annoy the teacher and us. I'm not talking about these. I'm talking in general, guys. I'm not blaming nobody, and I'm not making nobody good. I'm just saying my own perspective and, experiences and how actually should be like a student. Should be a student. Like, go and study, do your things, be, respectful, polite, and of course, go crazy sometimes, because my motto in life, guys, is do everything 50-50. Personally, I always make, have fun, go crazy, because these are your teenage years. You will never go back to them, because, in your 30s, 20s, 40s, you just go into work and a lot of things who are exhausted. You will never have the time to get that much fun with your friends, but at the same time work on your future, work on your career. It's always 50-50 for me. Have fun, but at the same study and build your career, because you never know. It's not always about 100% study. It's not always about 100% having fun. 50-50, guys. Anyways, and it's a lot to talk about, and I'm just so lost of ideas, because it's a lot to say about school, and I don't think this is going to be the only episode, because just see how it's a lot of things. And by the way, guys, I don't have no script actually. I'm just talking, I'm just talking. I don't have no right. I didn't write nothing. I'm just, just talking here. Oh, cool. Let's say just like the program. I don't understand some subjects and why we are studying them. I think like some subjects you need to choose them to study them, not be like not you should do. Like, I don't know. It's just me. Like I don't know. Some subjects for me are useless. To be honest, I'm just going to say it. No offense, but some subjects are useless for me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, like history, philosophy, geography, um I don't know, maybe science. I don't know, like science is for like doctors, whatever. Like don't take me wrong. Another and 100 times. I'm not saying school is bad. I'm just saying and presenting my own perspective because personally, I think that as a student, you should choose what you want to learn because if you choose what you want to learn, you're going to get good grades in it. You're going to work for it. You're going to have and give everything for it. On the other hand, if people just press you and give you a lot of stuff that you don't like, you just study because you have to. You don't study with fun. And that's me. I don't have no favorite subjects because of that. Like I hate to take I just hate it because from a young age you just have to study this and remember this and do this and this. And you've never had the choice. You never had the choice like to choose something to do. Like if I choose math, just let me study math and the other subjects that are related to it. Don't make me go study philosophy or history. I don't like that. I don't want to know about history. I don't it's just like that, okay? I don't need to know. And a lot of people be saying this to me, including my dad again, that, well, history should know people where they come from and where you are. And I don't need to. If it's knowledge, okay, I get it. Okay, I know where I am. I know the continent and all the history of my country, but I don't need to take an exam for it. Like, what? It doesn't make sense. Why an exam for it? I don't know. It's really exhausted mentally, guys. Just all the thing about school, but at the same time, I'm just saying you should work, you guys. You should give it all you have because we should make it. I'm just saying, you guys. However, and whatsoever, it's so hard. It's making you exhausted and so tired mentally. But just remember, God is with you. Go make it, guys, because you never know. And it's not all about school. If you can make it without school, with another things and another, I don't know, like business and all, go for it. Don't ever say that I can't make it just because, like, I'm poor or my family is small or I'm not in a big city. No, whenever it is, just go for it, guys, because you never know what the future is hiding for you. Either it's school or not school, business, whatever, just go for it. And the thing that I say always is please, another 100 times, be nice. And if you don't want to be nice, don't be rude. Don't do nothing. Just say hello and goodbye and go. Don't say unnecessary things to people. And yeah, it's cool, guys. What can we do about it? It's a system that people from ages and hundreds of years ago put to us. We can't do nothing about it, but at least we can discuss it and laugh about it and all. And yeah, last word, guys. Go for it. Never give up. God is with you, and trust God, and you make it. Just trust God. Trust the process. Trust the process, guys. Like if you go in your way, whenever it is a project, business, school, whatever it is, and in the way you don't see it like building up and making it that way, trust the process. Wait till the end and you see. Don't stop midway. Don't ever do that. Just go for it till the end. If it works, good for you. If it doesn't, try another method. Try another way. It's the life is like big. The world is big. It's a whole map. It's like just imagine your life is a map. You have a lot of cities, a lot of countries, a lot of ways, a lot of neighborhoods to go through. That's life. It's a map. It's big. So if this neighborhood doesn't take you to your destination, go to another neighborhood. If this country doesn't take you to the destination you were hoping for, try to go for another one. And it's on and on and on. And that's it, you guys. Anyways, that's what my brain got me this. It's literally 3 a.m. It's the thoughts after midnight. And yeah, as I said, I don't have really nothing written for me. So if I said something and repeated it, sorry for that. Just take me. As I said, it's random. We all about the randomness. So that's it, guys. I hope and wish you a lovely day or night whenever and whoever you are. And see you in the next episode.